and the honor of keeping our blood on the boil has moved from Florida to Pennsylvania. It became glaringly obvious in the last 2 days that the race is not going to get called until Pennsylvania makes the decision. The networks wanted to be safer than sorry. But how did it go wrong? How can Trump win Ohio by 8 points and lose Pennsylvania by more than half a point? First, we still don't know the final margins in Ohio because the state still has 10% of votes left to be counted. Biden cannot win it, but there is a good chance that he will eat into some of that margin Trump has now. So, what happened in Pennsylvania? How did Biden wrestle the state back from Trump and win the keys to the White House? A lot of things. For starters, of all the states, for whatever reason, Biden campaign prioritized Pennsylvania. I would say even more than Florida. Yes, Team Biden spent more than $250 million in Florida, but that was a strategic play to bleed Trump in Florida to keep them occupied in a must-win state. Trump campaign took the bait, kept pouring resources into Florida, often at the cost of spending in the Midwest. They won Florida but lost the Midwest. You want more evidence? Just look at the number of trips Biden and Obama made to Pennsylvania. The effort did help, campaigning matters, and the multiple trips did help Biden all across the state, not just in Philadelphia, but pretty much in every single county in the state. First, the non-stop campaigning from both the candidates helped push the turnout higher. 4 years ago, 6.1 million people turned out to vote. This year, it's 6.7 million and a little bit more. Biden flipped two counties that Trump carried in 2016, Northampton and Erie. In 2016, Trump won both the counties with 7,400 plus votes. This year, he lost them to Biden by closer to 3,000 votes. And that, in a nutshell, is exactly what happened all across the state. Of the 56 counties Trump carried in 2016, he managed to increase his margin only in 17 counties. In contrast, except for Philadelphia, Biden did better than Hillary in all the counties she won in 2016. So, how Biden won Pennsylvania? He won by increasing his margins in Democratic counties and reducing Trump's margins in Republican counties. A lot of people who voted for Trump in Republican counties voted for Biden this time. Remember, Trump won the state by just 44,000 votes in 2016, and when your margins are so thin, you really don't have that much room to lose margins in districts that you won. And that's how Trump lost Pennsylvania, not because something is going on in Philadelphia. If tweaking public opinion is what Trump campaign is after, I'm really sorry, Trump staffers. You will never be able to explain why Trump lost numbers in majority of the counties that he won 4 years ago in Pennsylvania. When I checked the last time, Biden had a lead of closer to 38,000 votes with around 2% of votes left to be counted. When the final numbers are out, Biden should be well ahead of 50,000 votes in Pennsylvania. And with that number, Pennsylvania finally snatches the crown from Florida as the state that decides the presidency. And I think Pennsylvania will retain the crown in 2024 as well. The margin in the last 8 years makes it clear that Pennsylvania will be difficult to win for both the Republicans as well as Democrats in the next 10-20 years. Unless Democrats do something about Hispanic support, they can just write off Florida as a safe Republican state. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe.